What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today, you guys, with another brand new review of Abbott Elementary, Season 3, Episode 10, you guys. And this episode is titled To Ava to Fest. Now, before we go ahead and get into this review, you guys, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on your post notifications, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's discuss this episode of Abbott Elementary, shall we? All right, you guys, so we are winding down on the episodes because what is it? Is it 12 or is it 14 episodes? If it's 12, then we have one more, but I think it's 14 episodes this season. So we have 4 more. I think it's 14. So we have 4 more, you guys, and that is going to be it for Abbott. You guys, I love this show. I love this show. I love this show. Now, this episode, the kitchen staff, they're preparing for the open house, but Ava has titled it Ava Fest. And so they were trying to get the food ready and they took it out there to have it judged. And who is judging the food? None other than Mr. Johnson. And so Mr. Johnson told them the food was trash. And I think the head lunch lady, she threw that shit on the floor and she was pissed, right? Now we move over to the board and, you know, they're going over what the plans are for the next month. And one of the plans is this buddy system, right? That one of the, like the girl that has been with Janine now, right? She presented it and they're going through with it. And another guy was like, but I presented something similar to that. They were like, yeah, but hers is better. He was like, it's the same thing. They were like, but yours didn't rhyme. I was like, oh my God, not the fact that his didn't rhyme. So they got some feedback on Janine's program and it's doing very well. And so they showed a picture of some of the students and one of the classes was Janine's class. And so the district is going to be having a welcome party for Janine, and Janine does not seem happy at all. And it was at this, I figured it out. I saw it last week when she and Gregory went to that little boy's house. I saw it last week. I was like, Janine is not going to stay with I was surprised that Janine took the position with the board because I was like, I don't think Janine's heart is at all in this. I was like, I don't think her heart is in it. So now we have the teacher. So they're meeting with Ava, and Ava is talking about Ava Fest and how she wants to be better than last year. And Gregory was like, you lied to the parents, telling them that Jasmine Sullivan was going to be performing. And when Jasmine Sullivan didn't perform, everybody got angry. And so Gregory is letting them know that he's getting ready to go up to the board to drop off his proposal. And so Barbara's like, oh, well, you can take this to Janine. And Melissa's like, yeah, and I got some of her crap that you can take to her as well. And Jacob was like, well, you can tell her that I love her and I miss her. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna just shorten that up for you. And then Ava asked Gregory to get Janine's lanyard. I was like, girl, not her damn lanyard. Ava is ready to be rid of Janine. But we'll pause here and we'll move forward, you guys. Now, back over with Ava. So Ava is telling, not Gregory, but Melissa, Barbara, and Jacob that she's getting Questlove to perform at Ava Fest. They just looking at Ava like, Ava, girl, you are lying. You are not getting Questlove. So she's telling them how she wrestled a Afro pick of his from something in the water. They're not believing anything that she said, right? Like believing not a damn thing. She's telling them that she is she's one of the founders of the Roots. And we see Janine. So Janine is over at the board, got her new assignment, and she has to go and report to a high school. And she's like, I was hoping that I could kind of stick with, Abbott. And Keegan-Michael Key's character was like, no, you're going to go to the high school. I didn't think, this wasn't a thing of me asking you where you wanted to go. You basically go where we tell you to go, right? Now, the teachers. My God. They're talking about having a backup plan since they don't believe that Questlove is coming. Barbara wants her choir to perform. Jacob wants those weirdo people that he loves so much to perform. Melissa is talking about doing impersonations. And I was like, oh my God, these impersonations are horrendous. Like, terrible, terrible, terrible. But Jacob ended up sending out a flyer to the parents, basically letting them know Questlove is not going to be here. Now, we see Janine. Everybody is coming to Janine over there at the board, telling her, we need you to sign up for your 401k. We need you to sign up for your health benefits. Here's a parking pass for you. And she's just telling them no to everything. And I was like, yep, Janine's heart is not even into this anymore. And then she went to her office and she saw they had to put a big, desktop version, a desktop Mac on her computer, on her desk. And she's like, but she likes her laptop. I was like, that's not what it is, Janine. I'm like, you are starting to miss those kids. And it's okay. Now, it is okay. Like I said, you guys, Melissa, and these, horrendous impersonations. One of them, I do believe, was supposed to be Mike Myers as Austin Powers. I was like, girl, please stop it. Please stop it. So Ava got pissed off and found out. She was like, who is the one that put that Questlove is not coming? Jacob said it was me. And she's like, Questlove is coming. She's once again telling them that she knows Questlove. She said something about Allen Iverson and some groupies. She is putting it out there that she knows Questlove. And I was like, Ava, I was even thinking the same thing. Like, Ava, girl, you know damn well that you do not know no damn Questlove. But hey, that's that, you guys. So we'll pause here and we'll move forward. Now, at one point, we did have Ava having the students tell their parents that Questlove is going to be coming and performing. I was like, Ava, oh. And one little boy, his mama called on voicemail talking about, I love Questlove. I was like, well, ma'am, I don't know if Questlove is going to be coming to perform. But hey, cool, we'll see. Now, remember, I told you guys that Janine, they were having a party over at the board for Janine. And then we had Ava Fest, aka the open house, right? So we're at the open house and they wanted Janine to sign for something. I forgot what it was. And so she's like, I need my lucky pen. So Janine went back to her office. And when she went to her office, I forgot to mention that Gregory, he went over there to the board to drop off his proposal, right? So he dropped off his proposal. And then he asked the guy, where was Janine's office at? So the guy told Gregory where Janine's office was. He went to Janine's office, gave Janine the box that he had. So it was a card from Barbara. It was a picture from Jacob of himself. And then Mr. Johnson sent her a piece of his mop as well. And so when she went to her office, she read the card from Barbara. Barbara left something so, heartfelt, said, she's proud of Janine and, she knows that Janine's heart is going to lead her in the right direction. Now, we move over to Ava Fest and, once again, Melissa is on stage with these terrible, and I mean terrible impersonations. She was doing Matthew McConaughey and somebody else. I was like, please get off the stage, Melissa. Love you, but I really would prefer for you to get off the stage, right? So she got off the stage and some of the parents are like, if y'all finna do this again to us, which I did last year, saying that Jasmine Sullivan was performing, we gonna have a problem. And they were like, oh, here we go with some of them. But it was two parents that were talking about it, right? And, they were like, they wished that Janine was there and she showed, and Janine was like, well, here I am. And they were like, wait a minute, what are you doing here? And so Janine was like, I read Barbara's card and I decided that I wanted to come back to Abbott. Now, Ava thought that Janine had gotten fired from the board because she was pregnant. And she's like, I'm not pregnant and you can't fire someone because of that. And they were like, oh, it's Tariq's. She's like, I'm not pregnant. So after that, Ava was telling them about Questlove coming to perform, and Jenny was like, Ava, Questlove is not coming. And lo and behold, Questlove came in the building, and everybody was like, whoa, Questlove. And he was like, yeah, I know Ava. You know, she's part founder of The Roots. He mentioned the Allen Iverson thing. He mentioned the pick. So she was telling the truth this whole time. And he's like, Ava, the truth teller. They were like, yeah, that's not at all what we call her. I was like, yeah, I don't think anybody would call Ava a truth teller. But hey, Questlove, if that's how you feel about Ava, that is how you feel about Ava. So Questlove, he got up there and he performed. And like I said, back to Janine. So Janine told them that, you know, she didn't sign it because of the card. And like I said, Barbara said all she said was, I was proud of you. And, you know, Janine said it wasn't just that. It was the fact that the students had signed it, and, you know, and they showed the students talking about Janine. And the little boy from last week's episode, he's like, I miss Miss Teagues this much. And I was like, yeah, that probably would have tugged at my heartstrings too. And Janine's like, you know, she's meant to be a teacher. And so Janine is back at Abbott. We gonna see how Ava feels about Janine being back at Abbott. And that was ultimately the episode we saw over at the board. Oh, Janine said that the superintendent, he gonna make it hard for Abbott because she didn't quit because she didn't sign the paperwork saying that she was going to work for the board. So she's able to freely come back to Abbott. And so we see as the board, they're talking, so they got Janine the gold chain. They don't know what to do with that. And the girl, she's like, can I take Janine's office? They were like, no. She's like, I can be like Janine. They were like, no, you can't. But yeah, you guys, that was Abbott Elementary. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comment section below. Please subscribe to the channel, you guys. Turn on your post notifications and share the video. Until the next time, you guys, stay safe, take care of yourselves, wash your hands, be blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next video, you guys. So what's up next? Chasing Dallas. Let's get into the blogs and a new show on OWN, Never Ever. I still don't know the title of that show. But yeah, I'll see you guys for everything that's coming up later. Bye, guys.